Ladies and gentlemen, we meet once again for a short and sweet idea, this time towards Seder night. A short idea that I think should go with us into the first night of Seder, which is the following. Many families, when they start Seder night, they take out the Haggadah, they open it up, and they start singing Kadesh Uchatz, Kapas Yachatz, this tune or another tune, but we actually sing the table of contents. Kadesh Uchatz, Kapas Yachatz, Magid, the whole set, Seder, the whole set of what's going to happen this evening. What an awkward thing to do. What a surprising thing to do. Have you ever seen people open a book and read and sing the table of contents? What are we doing? What message are we giving to our children? What is really happening here? To understand this, we have to ask even a bigger question. And the bigger question asked by the Maharal and others is, you can take a slave and dress him nicely and put him next to a lovely Seder table and tell him to drink wine and to lean back, but he's still a slave. It still doesn't change the fact that he's a slave. These are all external expressions. Do we have any internal expressions to show that we're actually not in slavery, to show that we're actually free spirits? So there actually are four that happen in the very first instance as we start the Seder night. The first thing is what we said just now, that we sing the table of contents. Why? Because a slave cannot decide a schedule. Only a free spirit knows what's coming first, what's coming second, what's coming third. Only a free spirit can set the schedule, the Seder itself. They're actually how things are going to be laid out this evening. What's going to come first, what's going to come second, what's going to come third. Only somebody who's a free spirit can actually have control over his own time and schedule. This is the first internal expression of freedom. The second one comes when we say Holach Ma'anyo. And when we say Holach Ma'anyo, we're talking about this matzah, Diachalu Avatana Ba'ar Mitzrayim. This is the matzah that was eaten in Mitzrayim a long time ago. It's the matzah we're eating today. And the Shana Haba, we're talking about the future. This is the matzah we're going to eat in the future, the times of Mashiach. Which means we are connecting to our past, to our present, and to our future. And a slave can't do that. A slave has no past. A slave has been disconnected from his family, and he's now enslaved. He has no idea what his future is going to be. However, once we know what our past is, what our present is, and what our future is, this gives us a free spirit. We're free people. And that's in fact why Shmoneh Esrei also begins, Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol. We appreciate everything we got from HaKadosh Baruch Hu in present progressive. We appreciate it. And we know where we're coming from. We know who our ancestors were and what great things you did for them. And we know that we're on our way to even a better future. But we understand when we're in a context of past, present, and future, which is something a slave does not feel. The third issue is bringing in guests, because we say in Holach Ma'anyo, we say Kol dich v'yechol. We're inviting in guests. A slave can't invite guests. He's not balabait. He's not in charge. He can't invite any guests. This is something only a free spirit. Oh, come join us. Come join. This is an action of a free spirit. This is the third element. And the fourth element is the fact that immediately after Holach Ma'anyo, we go straight into Manishtana. What is Manishtana? Asking questions. And then afterwards into the four sons while asking questions. A slave cannot ask questions. He has to do what is told, no questions asked. The actual act of asking questions shows that we are free spirit. The actual act of setting the timetable of Kadesh Uchatz, Karpas Yachatz, etc. The actual act of inviting people, the actual act of connecting to past, present, future, the actual act of asking questions, all these four actions are actions that are showing that not only externally are we sitting next to a nice table, drinking wine and leaning back, but actually we are free spirits. In Yetz Hashem, we should be free spirits for many, many years still to come, and be zoche to the beautiful promises that Kadosh Baruch Hu promises us, to the Pesach of the future, in the days of Mashiach. B'mheira b'yameinu, amen.